All right, so Evoto AI, photo editing software, continues to blow me away. It just keeps getting better and better. Now, if you saw my last video I did about Evoto AI, which was when I first started using it a few months ago, like my mind was blown, absolutely blown with what Evoto can do. And I tell you, it keeps getting better and better. My mind keeps getting blown and blown and blown. So they just came out with a brand new version of Evoto, a new update. And it's got like 15 brand new features in it. Again, game changing. Like, I cannot believe what this stuff is doing. So let me show you a few of these features now. Not all of them. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I'm going to show you probably my top 6 that I think are stuff that is going to be integrated directly into my workflow. I found that Evoto has become kind of an essential part of my photo editing workflow when I'm shooting portraits, which is most of the time. So let's jump into it. All right, jumping in. So like I said, there's about 15 brand new features in this brand new edition of Evoto, but I'm going to show you about 6. Those are the ones that I think are making a big difference in my workflow so far. And I'm all about making things easier, faster, more efficient when I'm doing my editing. So what they added in is this de-blemish clothing. Now, I'm zooming in on this hat here. You can see there's a little bit of fuzz and stuff under the hat. One of the things that you've probably seen before is the de-wrinkle clothing, and that thing works great. Like, it's super, super cool how it works. It still works fantastic. But they added a de-blemish, and that's for things like specks or fuzz, dirt. And you can see when I move that over, instantly it's gone from the inside of her hat. Like, how cool is that? Turn it back off again. It reappears all the way to the other side. It's completely gone. Now, I know you can do that by using some of the editing tools of, the removal and stuff, but it's just super easy. Like, it would take you a few minutes to go through and edit all of those out, when this will do it all by itself. So if you have someone that, has dandruff dropping on them, you can instantly remove that, or, it's like little fuzz. It's really, really neat what it can do. All right, so here's another one in the clothing adjustment section. And it's a brand new feature that has just been added into this clothing adjustment section. We had the de-wrinkler, like I talked about. We talked about the de-blemish clothing, but this is something that's really cool. So if I zoom in here, you can see those little rumples on the side here. They're just wrinkles in her clothing. I can put the clothing edge smoothener over, and it instantly takes out those wrinkles from her clothes on the edges. Like, how cool is that? Now, you can always do that by pushing it in, with a liquefy tool, but this is so fast, done in real time. It's actually mind-blowing. It's just so incredible. All right, so we go to this next picture here, and this is something that I love. So if you've ever had it where your subject maybe has very, really powerful thighs, right, or powerful calves, and you want to maybe adjust them. You either want to shrink them down or maybe even enlarge them. They used to have a feature that you could change the width of the leg, but now you can actually separate the calf and the thigh, right? So what I'm going to just do is slide that back and forth, and you can see the difference. Like, I can adjust those independently, the calf, right, or the thigh. And what's really great is that it allows you to customize the size of the leg and the width. And to me, that's a huge deal, because again, this is stuff that you could do in Liquify, you could readjust, but you have to do it. And this is just so fast. It's absolutely incredible. Just being able to shift back and forth is amazing to me. So I love that. I absolutely love that. All right, since we're talking about the legs right now, let's go on to a different feature, and this is the leg lengthener. Now, they've had a leg lengthener before, which is pretty cool, but you can do it, as you can see what's going on here. The background changes as well without it making it look stretchy. So if you want to make Jessica have super long legs, you can do that. But here's what's cool. You can, once you turn on the leg lengthener, I can adjust for the thigh, right, and the calf separately. So these are independent, just like the leg width. Now I have independent adjustments for the thigh and the calf. Total game changer to me. So let's go to the next picture here. And let's go to this one of Samantha here. So sometimes there's issues with faces, right? Samantha's face is very symmetrical to begin with. But if you're shooting from the side, sometimes the face looks out of balance, right? So now you can actually do this. You can actually change the face width independently, side by side. So if you unlock this here, right, you can say maybe just her right side of the face. Going to move that up. You can see it slimming around her cheek, back and forth, 100%, 100% that way. If I go back to where it was right there, didn't look bad, but by tucking in that jawline just a little bit makes all the difference in the world. Now I can extend the other side if I wanted to, but in this case, just being able to do this independently on the side of the face to me is a huge, huge feature. It's absolutely incredible. I love that. Now, there's another setting. It's called the V shape. Now, that's kind of giving those angles. Let's go here and let me do this one here. So this is a good picture to use. So again, it's pretty nice. Great shape on the face originally. But check this out. When I go to the V shape setting, right, I can tuck that in just so it gives me kind of that angular chin line rather than a round face. Now, she didn't really have a round face to begin with, but if you're shooting someone that had a round face, maybe they want to get a little bit of extra details in the angle or that you can actually adjust up and down. Either way, I just love the features like this, being able to instantly customize. The thing that just blows me away is how amazing this is and how it looks, and it's so fast. All right, real quick, I just want to say, if you're not using Evoto, what are you doing with your life? Man, this software is phenomenal. Like I said, it's made an incredible difference in my workflow, and it can make an incredible difference in your workflow as well. Make sure to catch out the video I did a few months ago on how my mind was blown with Evoto, and I think your mind will be blown too. Okay, so here's something that's really cool. They added some really neat features for your cropping, for your crop tools. And let's work on this picture right here. One of the things that they've done is if we go to the crop section over here, there we are. And you might use these, you might not, but I think they're awesome. Now, I shot this picture originally where I was lined up on the level of those horizon lines in the background, but sometimes you want to make sure that the eyes are perfectly level. So what you can do is just locate the subject here, and then you go to horizon eye alignment. You can see it align that crop exactly to her eyes. Now, this picture may not be a perfect example because I don't necessarily like a crooked horizon on the background, but if you want to align the horizon to the eyeballs, you can instantly do that, which is pretty cool. There's also a vertical alignment, so they're completely lined up vertically. So either way, you can go ahead and do that. Also, they have something where you can actually locate the face and align all of the settings to the face itself. So if I go ahead and click the face setting, and then I'm going to have it locate the face, you can see it instantly pulled out where the face was. And then I can go through and I can adjust my margins. I can say, no, just show me just the face, not the head. You can show the face, the head, and the top of the torso. All of that just aligns it up perfectly. And so if you're doing stuff like headshots, you can instantly crop a batch of pictures just right to the head in whatever orientation you want. And man, what a time saver. What a time saver. So here's something that they just added also into it. They had the sky replacement in there before, but they added 44 brand new skies. If you're ever searching for a new sky, they've got a sky for you. So I'm going to go into the background adjustment there and go into sky replacement. You can see they have recommended skies based upon the color toning of your picture. I like this one. Actually, that looks pretty doggone good right away. So I don't need to do a lot to that. I like how it looks. Now, you've got all the settings that you can use. So you can blur it out so it matches the depth of field in your picture. But just having more skies is a great thing. The one thing that totally impresses me about Evoto is just the amount of choices they give you. But also, check this out. Like in their sky replacement, the masking is so good. Now, you've probably tried sky replacement in Photoshop and some of the other tools out there. But you'll notice a lot of times there's haloing around the hair, around trees, around stuff. But check this out. When I zoom in, I mean, you can't even tell where the hair is meeting the sky. Like it is so good. So good. I totally love this feature. It's amazing. Okay, here's something else that's really slick. It's the new export dialog box. So if I go up to the export section and click it, When you want to pull the picture out of Evoto, normally I have it set on my last export setting, which just exports it as a JPEG, right? But maybe you want to pick the file size that you want to export it at. Maybe you want to say it's a full-size JPEG, or maybe a web-size JPEG, or maybe a TIFF, right? You can actually do that and export all of those images at the exact same time, right? So it's exporting multiple files with one select. And I just think that's incredible, right? So being able to do that all at once is a huge time saver. Now, maybe you want to adjust the sizing of it, or maybe you say, I want to upscale or never upscale it. Even having a sharpening tool for output sharpening. Now, if you've ever used output sharpening on things like Lightroom, you notice sometimes it adds like a crispiness or some artifacts in there. I found that using the sharpening in Evoto for output, like for the screen, looks fantastic. Like, it looks really, really good. There's no artifacts. It's super pure, which I love. All right, if you haven't seen something in this video that just blows your mind, go ahead and watch my previous video and your mind will totally be blown. But I tell you, Evoto keeps getting better and better with every single new update. It is truly a game changer in the portrait photography world.